Today we're making giant animal Tangyuan for the Lantern Festival. Pandas, rabbits, turtles, and maybe a few creatures that only children can imagine. Tangyuan are usually small, smooth, perfectly round. But today, with my boys helping, perfection is not the goal. Tangyuan are sweet glutinous rice dumplings traditionally eaten on Yuan Xiao Jie, the Lantern Festival, the final day of the 15-day Chinese New Year celebrations. Their round shape represents Tangyuan reunion, but instead of perfectly round dumplings, today our kitchen in Canada will be filled with
giant animals.
Yes, giant animals made of sticky rice dough. Before we make the dough, we prepare the filling. The most traditional filling for Tangyuan is black sesame.
Black sesame.
And
crunchy.
today we use roasted white sesame, which works just as well. Oh, it's yummy. Bobby asked me to say it's yummy. The sesame seeds go into a blender with a little sugar. As the blender runs, the seed slowly breaks down into a fragrant sandy paste. And to turn this into the soft filling inside Tangyuan, we mix it with softened lard. What is lard?
Some soft stuff.
Pork fat.
Oh, pork fat.
Yes.
The fat in the pork.
Yes. Lard is commonly used in traditional Chinese desserts because it melts beautifully when heated, creating the smooth flowing center inside the Tangyuan. And I add one unexpected ingredient to the filling, something my family uses in traditional desserts: candied tangerine. 橘红. It adds a gentle citrus aroma and replaces some of the sugar because it's
sweet.
Yes, it's sweet. Once everything is mixed together, the filling goes into the refrigerator to firm up. And later, we're gonna roll it into small bowls, which will make it easier to
wrap.
Yes. The filling is only half of the story. Tangyuan dough has its own secret. It's not mixed with cold water or lukewarm water like most doughs, but with hot water. Tangyuan dough is made from glutinous rice flour. Unlike regular rice flour, it creates a soft, chewy texture when cooked. Traditionally, the dough is mixed with hot water. Hot water helps the starch to absorb moisture more evenly, creating a much smoother and elastic dough that is less likely to crack. I slowly pour hot water into the flour and the kneading begins. Very quickly, two small helpers arrive after school ends.
Me and Benny.
Yes, and then you guys.
Valley.
Yes.
Well, just one.
Yes, and then you guys wash hands, right? And soon the kitchen looks less like a quiet cooking space, more like a flower storm. Does it look like a flower storm?
Yes.
Yes. To make animal Tangyuan, we divide the dough into smaller portions. Each of you get one section. Some stay white and others are colored. We use cocoa powder to make brown dough, a little matcha powder to make
Those green stuff.
yes, green dough. And green becomes bamboo leaves. And brown becomes panda eyes. Yes. Slowly, a counter fills with pieces of colorful dough. And now, the sesame filling comes out of the fridge. It is firm enough to roll into small bowls. First, we flatten a piece of dough gently into a small bowl shape. In theory, it should become a perfect sphere. Then the sesame ball goes into the center. The dough folds up around it and seals at the top. Then the decorating begins. Little ears, small eyes, a panda gets bamboo leaves, and a rabbit gets a tiny tail. None of them are perfectly symmetrical, but each of them somehow develops its own uniqueness. At this point, my boys stop listening to my instructions and start creating their own animals or shapes. What was your shape?
Circle.
Solid balls, right? Little, yeah, solid little balls.
Hey, they're sticking. Mama, they're sticking. Okay.
Tangyuan have a habit of losing their shape in boiling water. Shall we see if our panda survive? See if our other animals survive? And we also have goldfish. We'll see if they survive. In China, Lantern Festival is often celebrated with lantern displays, riddles, and bright evening streets filled with families. In my memories, children carry glowing lanterns markets stay open late, and bowls of Tangyuan are eaten together at home. Next time I'll bring you to China and then you get to see that. Here in Canada, the festival feels much quieter, but traditions have a way of adapting. Instead of lantern street, we have our kitchen table. Instead of perfect Tangyuan, we have oversized pandas, rabbits, goldfish, and turtles. Somehow, the meaning of Chinese New Year still finds its way here. Tangyuan are meant to symbolize reunion, and tonight, our reunion looks like this. Three boys, sticky hands, yes,
Sticky hands.
flower-covered kitchen, and bowls of giant animal Tangyuan, filled with laughter and full of meaning.